Hello students, you are watching ISC Mathematics and we are solving chapter number 2 compound interest. We have completed exercise 2A. Now we will start exercise 2B. But before we start exercise, please, if you don't have yet subscribed my channel ISC Mathematics, do subscribe ISC Mathematics as well as like my videos. Okay, now let us begin the exercise. Exercise 2B, we have already seen the formulas. Okay, some of the formulas we have even used in the first exercise also. Okay, now question number 1. Calculate the amount and compound interest on rupees 10,000. You are given the principal to be rupees 10,000. The rate is given 8% per annum and time is given 2 years. Okay, we have to find the amount and the compound interest. So we can directly put the formula for amount. Okay, we have a formula amount A is equals to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N is equals to P is principal 10,000 rupees 1 plus A upon 100 raised to time is 2 years. By 4 we can reduce 4 2s are 8 and 4 25s are. So 10,000 to 25 1 are 25 plus 2 27 upon 25 the whole square is equal to 10,000 into 27 into 27 upon 25 into 25. Now let us reduce by 25. 25 400 and 25 16 will be 400. Yes or no? Now 27 is 729. So 729 multiplied by 16. Okay, let us multiply. Okay, 11664. So rupees 11664 is the amount. Okay, now we can calculate CI by putting the formula A minus P, where A is the final amount and P is the initial principal or principal for the first year. So rupees 11,644 minus 10,000 will be rupees 1,644. So this is the CI. So amount is rupees 11,644 and the compound interest is 1,644. So this was the first question of exercise 2B. Okay, now let us solve the second question. Okay, calculate the amount and the compound interest. Again here, principal is given to be rupees 64,000. Okay, rate is given 7.5%. Okay, and okay is equal to 15 by 2. You can write, and time is 3 years. Yes or no? So let us put the formula. Amount A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to N. Principal is 64,000. 1 plus rate is 15 upon 2. 2 into 100 raised to N is 3. Okay, now we can reduce by 5 at least. Yes or no? So 5 3s are and 5 20s are. Okay, so the next step will be 64,000 into 1 plus 3 upon 40 raised to 3. So 41 the 40 plus 3 43. 64,000 43 upon 40 whole raised to 3. So 64,000 into 43 into 43 into 43 upon 40 into 40 into 40. 3 zeros and then 4 ones are 4 16s are 4 ones are 4 fours are and 4 ones are. Okay, so 43 into 43 into 43. Let us multiply. 1849 multiplied by 43. 79507. 79507 is the amount, and therefore CI is equals to A minus P is equals to 79507 minus 64,000. So 15,507. Clear? So this is the answer. Okay, this is CI. 15,507 is CI and amount is 79,507. So we have completed second question. Now let us solve the third question using the formula. How much will rupees 12,000 amount to rupees amount in 2 years at compound interest? The rates of interest for the two successive years are 10% and 11%. You are given the rates of different rates of interest for the first and the second year. So we have formula for that. Let us use the formula. Okay, question number 3. Principal is rupees 12,000. Time is given 2 years and rate R1 and R2 for two successive years. R1 is 10% and R2 is 11%. Okay, so we can use the formula. Amount A is equals to P into 1 plus R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100 is equals to 12,000 into 1 plus R1, that is 10, and 1 plus 11 upon 100. Okay, so 12,000 into 10 1 is 10 plus 1 11 upon 10 into 111 upon 100. Okay, so this three zeros will get cancelled. Now 11 12s are 121, 132. Yes or no? 11 12s are will be 132. So 132 multiplied by 111. 231 231 231 14652. 14652 is the amount. Okay, and therefore CI is equals to A minus P is equals to 14,652 minus 12,000 is equals to rupees 2,652. This is the compound interest. Clear? So amount is 14,652 and the compound interest is rupees 2,652. Okay, so question number. Okay. Only we had to find the amount. This is extra step. CI was not told to find, but yet we have calculated, no problem. Okay. Now let us solve question number 4 is similar. Okay. 3 different rates for 3 successive years, R1, R2 and R3 are given. Okay, question number 4. Principal is given to be rupees 25,000. Okay, R1 is 8%, R2 is 9% and R3 is 10%. Okay, obviously time is 3 years. 3 different rates for 3 different years are given. Let us put the formula in. A is equal to P into 1 plus R1 upon 100 into 1 plus R2 upon 100 into 1 plus R3 upon 100 is equals to 25,000 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 into 1 plus 9 upon 100 into 1 plus 10 upon 100 is equal to 25,000 into, let us reduce this by 4, 4 2 the 4, 25 the, so 25 1 the 25 plus 2, 27 upon 25, this will be 109 upon 100 and here we can cut this 10, so we will get 11 by 10. Okay, now we can reduce the 3 zeros and this 25 ones are. So now we have to multiply 109 into 11 into 27. Okay, so 270 plus 27 will be 297. 27 11 will be 297 into 109. Okay, 9 sevens are 63. 9 nines are 81 plus 6 87. 9 twos are 18 plus 8 26. 7 9 and 2, so 3 7. So we got the answer to be 32373. 32,373. This is the amount. Now let us check whether we have to find out compound. Yes, in this case we have to find out compound interest. Okay, so CI is equal to A minus P is equal to 32,373 minus 25,000 is equal to 7,373 is the compound interest. Okay. So question number 4 is also over. Seven three. Okay, now let us solve question number 5. Amount and compound interest. Okay, we have to calculate the amount in compound interest on rupees 7,500. 7,500 is what? That is the principal. Okay, time is given 2 years 8 months. Now here you will get the time in fractions. 10% per annum compounded annually. Let us write down the details. Okay, so question number 5. Principal is rupees 7,500. Okay, time is given 2 years 8 months. That is 2 years and 8 months will be converted as 8 by 12. Yes or no? If you want to convert months into year, we will divide by 12. Now 4 2s are 4 3s are, so you got the fraction to be 2 and 2 upon 3 years. Clear? Yes or no? So we got the time. Now rate of interest is given to be 10% per annum. Okay, now we can put the formula. We have a formula when the time is given in this form, n and p upon q. Yes or no? In a mixed numeral form. Okay, where n is the whole number part. N is 2 and p upon q is 2 upon 3. So we have a formula. P into 1 plus r upon 100 raised to n into 1 plus r into p by q. So this formula we will put. Okay, remember that n is the whole number part. This is n and 2 by 3 is p upon q. Okay, so we will put the value now. P is 7,500 into 1 plus rate is 10% and whole number part value of n is 2 into 1 plus 10 into 2 by 3 upon 100. Okay, now we can simplify this. 7500 into 11 by 10 raised to 2 into, we can cancel this 1 0. Okay, so we got in this bracket 1 plus 2 upon 10 into 3. Yes or no? This denominator you will take with 10. So 10 into 3. So 7500 into 11 into 11 upon 10 into 10 into 10 3 are 30. 31 are 30 plus 2, or you can even reduce. Okay, 2 5s are now 5 3s are 15. So let me write one more step like this. Okay, now 15 ones are 15 plus 1 16 we can write. So 7500 11 into 11 upon 10 into 10 16 upon 15. Okay, we can reduce these two zeros and by 15 5s are 75. Okay, now let us multiply. 11 11 are 121 and 16 5s are 80. So 121 into 80 9680. So amount is rupees 9680. This is the amount. And we have to find the CI in this case. Yes. So let us find out the CI. CI is equal to A minus P. That is rupees 9680 minus 7500. Okay, 7500. 1500. So this is 22,180 something must come. Okay, the last step I will write down over here, and therefore CI is equal to rupees 2,180. 9680 and 2180. Okay, now let us solve the next question. That is question number 6. Okay, question number 6. If the simple interest on a sum of money for 3 years per at 8% per annum is rupees 7500. In this case, you are given the simple interest on a certain sum. Sum means principal. So in this case, principal is not given, but you are given the simple interest on a certain sum for 3 years at 8% per annum. So we are given SI. Okay, SI is rupees 7500. Okay, rate is given 8% and time is given 3 years. Okay, from the given detail we can calculate principal. Okay, so principal is SI into 100 upon R into T. Simple interest is 7500 into 100 upon rate is 8 into 3. Yes or no? Now let us simplify. Okay, 3 25s are, then by 4 we can reduce. 4 25s are, 4 2s are 8, and 2 1 2 5 zeros are. So 1 2 125 25s are 25 6 25 6 25. Okay, so 3125 something will come. Rupees 31250. This must be the principal, 31,250. Okay, now we got the principal. Yes or no? That is rupees 31,250. Now we have to calculate the simple compound interest on the same sum. So now principal we have obtained. So now principal we will take to be rupees 31,250. Rate and time will be same, but now we have to calculate the compound interest. So first we will find out the amount using the formula P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. 31250 into 1 plus 8 upon 100 raised to 3. 4 2s are 4, 25s are. So 31250, 2525 plus 2, 27 upon 25 the whole cube, which is equal to 31250 into 27. Okay, upon 25 into 25 into 25. Now let us reduce. Okay, 25 1s are 25, 25 2s are. Okay, so 1250. Again 25 50s are and 25 2s are. Clear? Now 27 into 27 into 27 multiplied by 2. Clear? So now let us complete the remaining part over here. Okay, 27 into 27 will be 729 into 27. Okay, 7 9s are 63, 7 2s are 14 plus 6 20. 7 7 जा 49, 51, 2 9 जा 18, 2 2 जा 4, 2 7 जा 14, 19683. Okay, so into 2 we have to do 2 3 जा 6, 2 8 जा 16, 2 6 जा 12, 2 9 जा 18, 2 1 जा 2. Okay, so 39366. Amount we got to be rupees 39,366. Now we have to find out CI. CI is equal to A minus P. 39,000 Okay, so now let us subtract 31250 8116. This is the simple interest. Clear? Sorry, this is the compound interest 8116. Yes. So with this question number 6 is over. Now let us solve question number 7. Okay, calculate the amount and the compound interest on rupees 16,000 for 1 year at 15% compounded half yearly. Okay, question number 7 now. Principal is given to be rupees 16,000. Calculate the amount and the compound interest on rupees 16,000. Principal is 16,000, time is 1 year and rate is 15% per annum compounded half yearly. So we have a formula for half yearly. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, so let us put the formula to calculate the amount. P into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n. Okay, remember that n must be the number of years. So we have 1. Okay, so principal is 16,000, 1 plus 15 upon 2 into 100 raised to 2 into 1. We can reduce by 5, 5 3s are 5 20s are. So 16,000 into 1 plus 3 upon 40 raised to 2, which is equal to 16,000 into 43 upon 40 raised to 2, which is equal to 16,000 43 into 43 upon 40 into 40. Okay, 4 40s are and 4 10s are. So now 43 into 43, then into 10. One 18490. This is the amount. Okay, therefore CI is equals to A minus P. 18490 minus 16,000. So 2,490 is the compound interest. Clear? So question number 7 is also over. 2490. Okay, now let us solve the next question, that is question number 8. 1,25,000. Okay, rate is given to be 12% per annum and time is given. Okay, so now let us convert this into improper fraction. 2 1 2 plus 1, 3 upon 2 years. Okay, we have to calculate the amount and the compound interest. Remember that compound interest is compounded half yearly. So half yearly formula we will put over here. Okay, so now let us put the formula. Okay, now okay, so amount A is equals to P into bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to, okay, 2 into 100. Yes or no? For half yearly the formula is 2 into 100 raised to 2n. Remember that whenever you are using, you have to, you are calculating the amount for the interest compounded half yearly, and whenever you are given the time in mixed fraction, then we always convert the fraction into improper fraction, because this value we are going to put directly. Don't misunderstand with that formula, another formula, okay, having two brackets. That formula is to be used when the interest is compounded annually. Yes or no? In that case, n and p upon q, that format. Yes or no? This format. So n and p upon q. So for half yearly we are not going to use this format, but directly we will convert like this into improper fraction and direct value. N by, for n we will put 3 by 2 over here. Clear? So now let us put the values. Okay, so principal is given to be rupees 1,25,000 into 1 plus rate is 12% upon 2 into 100 raised to 2 into 3 by 2. Okay. Now you will reduce like this. Over here 2 1s are and 2 6s are, and again 2 3s are, 2 50s are. So 1,25,000 into 1 plus 3 upon 50, or let me directly write down 51s are 50 plus 3, 53 upon 50 raised to 3. Okay, so this will be simplified to 125,000 multiplied by 53 into 53 into 53 upon 50 into 50 into 50. These 3 zeros, 5 5s are 25, 5s are 125, 5 5s are and 5 1s are. So 53 cube will be our answer amount. So let us find out 53 into 53 first. Okay, 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, 5 3s are 15, 5 5s are 25. 2709 again multiplied by 53. 143577. So amount we got to be rupees 1,43,577. Now let us calculate Ci is equal to A minus P, okay, which is equal to 1,43,577 minus 1,25,025, 35, 10 plus 8, 18,577 will be the compound interest. Clear? So this is the final answer. Question number 8. 2, 3. Okay. 1488. Okay, in calculating amount only we have done some mistake, so let us correct that mistake. We must have done somewhere problem in multiplication. Let me again find out the multiplication. 53 into 53, 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, 5 3s are 26. 2809 into 53. Okay, so this is the right answer. Amount is rupees 148877. Okay, this is the amount. Then CI will be rupees. CI will be amount minus principal. Okay, so amount is rupees 1,48,877 minus 1,25,000, 25, 35, 45. So 23,877 will be the compound interest. Clear? Okay, so this is the right answer. Now you can note down. Okay, so question number 8 is also over. 23877. Yes. Okay, now let us solve question number 9. Okay, now let us solve question number 9. In question number 9, find the interest on a sum of money at 12% per annum for, okay, simple interest on a sum of money at 12% per annum for 1 year is rupees 900. On a certain sum, the simple interest is rupees 900. You are not given the sum and we have to find the sum. What do we mean by sum? That is principal. Okay, SI is given to be rupees 900. Rate is given to be 1 year and time is given to be 1 year and rate is given to be 12%. We have to calculate number one, the sum of the money, that is principal. We have formula SI into 100 upon R into T. So 900 into 100 upon rate is 12 into 1. Okay, 3 4s are 300 475 so 7500 will be the principal. Okay, so we got the principal to be rupees 7500. Now in case 2 we have obtained the sum. We have to take the same rate and same time, but the interest will be calculated half yearly. So we can put the formula for half yearly. We have formula to calculate the amount P into 1 plus R upon 2 into 100 raised to 2n is equals to 7500. Rate is 12%. 2 into 1, 2 6 are 2 So by 5 15 and 5 3 okay, 53 into 53, 3 3 9, 3 5 15, 5 3 5 26, 2809. 2809 is the amount. Now we have to calculate CI. CI is equals to A minus P. 2809 minus 7500. Okay. Okay, what is the mistake? Okay, into we have to multiply it by 3. Okay, multiplied by 3. 2809 3 are 3 9 are 27. Okay, and 8 3 are 24, 3 2 are, okay, 8427 will come. Yes or no? 8427. So we have 8427 minus 7500. So 927 will be the compound interest. Clear? So this was an easy question. Now let us solve the question number 10. Okay, question number 10 now we will solve. What sum of money will amount to? You are given the amount rupees 18,150. Time is given 2 years. Rate is given 10%. Compounded annually. What sum will amount to? We have to find the sum, that is principal. Amount is given. So put the formula for amount. A is equal to P into 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. Amount is 18150. Principal we have to find out. Rate is 10 upon 100 raised to 2. Let us further simplify. 18150 P. 10 1 is 10 plus 1, 11 upon 10 raised to 2. Therefore 18150 is equal to P into 121 upon 100. 11 square is 121 and 10 square is 100. Let us shift the numbers on the right side, on the left side. Okay, now we can reduce the two numbers by 11. 11 11s are 11 1s are 11, 11 6s are 5s are again 11, 150s are, and therefore 15,000 is equals to P. Our principal is rupees 1,500,000. So this is the principal. Okay, so question number 10 is also over. Question number 11. What sum of money will amount to rupees 93170 in 3 years at 10% per annum compounded annually? So question number 11 is just similar to the question number 10. Different values, but the method is entirely the same. So this question number 11, you will try yourself. Question number 12 onwards we will solve in the next video. Okay.